another day in the shit show where we started the day. I mean, today was a great day. We started with it was looking pretty hairy again overnight. Dips that don't even show up on here during 24-hour dipped up. Here's the NFP retail candle, all of that. Okay, so that is now a pre-market high that we couldn't get over intraday. However, this dip here, right? This is something we've been looking for days now. From the FOMC announcement price, we traded up 0.89%, right? And now we've done it down. So we've done the up move and the down move. Now, if this bottom holds, here you see this trend line going back a long time all the way to all-time high. If that trend line and that measured move down from FOMC holds, the exact move is actually right there. It's that yellow line, give or take. If that holds, things might change here from our projection. Now, I still think we go back and visit here. When is the question? Usually on a pattern like this that has that open or has a final hour high and doesn't do it, you need to gap up. We're gonna gap outside of this range, so we either open up here and then if that low holds, buy the dip, or we gap out of here. If we open in the middle, something's up. Okay, now still have a possible trend change for Friday. What I'm trying to say here is if this dip holds, it changes everything, right? The fractal has had us going up. Now we have not gone up, we've gone sideways, right? So we had marked Friday, but we've gone sideways here. So we might be getting an explosive move. That explosive move from here, if we go, is all the way up here actually. Right there, give or take. So this now changes things. Is this a falling wedge? Is this a crazy inverted head and shoulders? Anything can happen here. Does it two scoop? So we're gonna tomorrow, obviously we sold the 684s for Thursday, and that's gonna be my SPY position. If I can't protect the 675s for Thursday, I'm in here. That's gonna be my main mission. Don't want to go red on them. I want to stay green. And if we go sideways tomorrow or there's some fuckery, 684 is my first target. Okay, Todd had other targets, but we got to deal with one thing at a time. Okay, so I do want to trade up to here to that ghost. That's my first target. If he pulls it off, this shit could go. I don't think they're gonna put out a shit CPI report into Christmas. So again, tomorrow should be a bullish day with a final hour high. If it's not, we're gonna eat shit. Okay, but again, tomorrow is a early low day. Thursday early low as well. What's the combo of CPI and Bank of Japan gonna do? I don't know, but I want to make a bunch of money tomorrow so I can take some YOLOs. Okay? Because things can get really spicy here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either if you just have fucking CPI rip and then you eat shit. Okay, and it is Kwanzaa. Best case scenario, you sustain some. We also never had this early dip, really. I mean, we did it in November, so we've gone fucking sideways here ever since this mega rippy. And going forward, it's going to be very important to start identifying what algo you're playing. I don't think these guys have more than like 5-6 algos. obviously this week has been the same algo. It might have even started on Friday from that big sell. So 1, 2, 3. Tomorrow would be the 4th day. We kind of have to watch it because once the market goes into 23 or 24 hours, it's going to be important to identify what algo you're playing, because we don't know yet how the theta decay, the gamma, the delta, everything is going to be affected by the Nasdaq rolling around the clock. See what I'm saying? So again, something to hone in on. Now, with that said, let's take a look here. We have now done something we haven't done in a while, which is Friday, Monday, Tuesday down. Okay, now again, this is not, oh my god, end of the world type of selling. This is very controlled, which makes me think there could be a decent possibility of a low there. Doesn't mean it's a premium low, but a price low. Okay, now yesterday we highlighted the NAMO, and what does it show today? It shows that we are even more set up for a bounce, small term bounce. You get a big move here. Okay, it's kind of mimicking this here. That looks ugly, but you have tomorrow be bullish. Thursday's pretty likely going to be bullish too. Okay, but that, then again, that's what I'm trying down here with the 675s for Thursday, because if the move is bullish, you should get some decent continuation here into okay. This is all fucking mega extra fuckery today again. Selling fucking dark pool, buying calls. There's that ghost I'm targeting, by the way. Same thing, QQQ. Selling the flow, buying the dark pool. Individuals, again, didn't do nothing. Just sold in the morning, no news. Just rotation. This is a huge rotation, right? Major rotation. Where's Bitcoin hanging out? Okay, now this and this is now sticky. You got big expiration tomorrow. It's a lot of fucking big skulls. Usually, here's for instance, let's just track these last 2 big expirations. Fuck, hold on. I hate when it makes the candlesticks disappear. I'm just showcasing you how the last 2 big expirations have played out. Okay, you've had a pop and a drop. Same thing here. Pop the day after the expiration. Same thing here. Pop the day after the expiration. That would be Thursday. And then Friday coming down. Now obviously this week it's a little bit different. Why is that? Because you have CPI, then after hours you have this projected rate hike, so they could do the move in reverse. By that I mean send the VIX lower on Thursday and fucking rip it on Friday. If they do some fuckery like that, we're gonna be ready. Okay, if they tank the market on CPI, the feared rate decision has been fucking baked in between the rice and the seaweed. Okay, and they're gonna do that shit where they rip it again and then sell it off. Okay, that is what I know this is like extra sophisticated psyop trading at this point, but what you gonna fucking do? Meta, I love you, Zuck. If you're listening, send it some more. This is just fucking brilliant. Brilliant move. And remember, I sold the 665s here, cried a little bit, then felt real fucking good about myself. And I've sold half of my 650s I bought here, because why wouldn't you? And I've played those now 3 days in a row. What do I mean? I bought them here, and I bought them here. I've scaled them here, and I scaled them here. And I bought them here, and I fucking scaled them here. Same strike, 3 days in a row. Okay? If it's moving, you better be grooving. Okay? Market needs something. Nobody wants to trade this shit. Nobody wants to trade this shit, clearly. Okay? Market wanted to trade this shit. Then he got some bad news. Then he's gotten good news again, all over the place. I didn't play that because I was heavy with I had my wheelbarrow out on meta, if you know what I mean. Okay, some of you do. And this fucker, now I haven't touched this in a while, but caught that, and I've moved strikes a couple of times. I'm in the 127s. Got an upgrade after hours. Something is cooking, and again, hourly fallen wedge. If this is the real thing, we should tomorrow see 124, and at that point you can jump out, and then you can take some YOLOs up here for CPI as an example of how to plan a trade. So you have a little bit of an eye on your shit. If it tomorrow ends up here, dude, into CPI, you sell them, and you take a little bit of a premium play up there for less money, and if it plays Mr. Symmetry here, you're good. Okay? It's this shit that you want to fucking stay out of. The shit when it's not moving. It's this shit you want to buy because of pre-inputted levels. Otherwise, you ain't gonna remember that shit. Ain't no way. Now, everybody's favorite part of the segment, ha ha ha, the gamma. The gamma says you lose here, you shit the bed. Another pretty decent DEX reading coming in there. Okay, line in the sand yesterday was 685. But anyways, that's just day trading shit. Okay, let's go and look a little out here. What's the market thinking? Can we go to the 3-day? Here we go. The last 3 days, clearly someone knows fucking something. Okay, but that's not what we want to look at. We want to look at this. We want to put this SPY here. There's that wall into the close. Tomorrow is somehow December 17th. I have not gotten into the Christmas spirit yet. Biggest DX is 480. Has room to 684. That's my target. I don't know about yours. To the downside, look, we can fucking go all the way to 660 once this starts selling. Just saying. But if we hold that, that is my first target. Then it becomes a question of, if we get there and FOMO kicks in on some lukewarm handshake Thursday CPI, where could that pre-market move take us? Well, it needs to take us above 685 all the way there, which I already gave you the fucking target earlier on in the segment, right? That's the upside play. Bad CPI, 672, here we fucking come with a bang, selling off into Christmas like the Grinch. Here's Fridays. You make sense of that. Okay. Was that the 23rd? That was Friday. Okay, what's Monday have for us? Monday. Tuesday. Just showcasing you the pre-programmed Gamma. There's a chance of a gnarly sell. Where's Wednesday? Where's my Kwanzaa? Planning ahead. Well, I'm gonna need a little bit more to read into that. Held the daily 9. Didn't hold the daily 9. Jumped off of the daily 50. Why is that important? That is very important because that is a major level. If you lose that now, you go to the 89. To 66666. Okay? Also, since this cell is controlled, keep in mind this here. Every fucking time this year it has been a low, even on these big cells. We're pretty close, so just saying. God bless, guys.